It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you-know-what at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this point.
Stephen A. just went full nuclear on Angel Reese after the Caitlin Clark racial slur controversy. ESPN might need a mop. What did Angel even say? Why is Stephen A. breathing fire like a basketball-loving dragon? This whole thing spiraled from hoops to a cultural earthquake. If you thought the court was heated, wait.
It comes with the crown.
I got to push back on you a little bit.
Okay.
I think you're being a little bit too PC. Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it. Now, yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb. She's quite a brilliant young lady. Nor am I going to take my eyes off of what transpires with the WNBA over the next 2 weeks while Caitlin Clark is out with the quad strain. And the reason why is because, let me tell you something right now. I'm not going to go to word hate. I'm not going to be out there like RG3 was saying that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark or other players hate Caitlin Clark. But I will say this. I don't think it's specific about Caitlin Clark. I think it's what Caitlin Clark represents.
Stephen A. dragged Angel Reese like a carry-on through TSA with a bomb-sniffing dog barking behind. The man had receipts, backup receipts, and a full-blown dissertation on live TV. You'd think Angel committed a federal offense, not just got messy in a slur scandal. But nope, Stephen A.
was a basketball play. You understand? It was the heat of the moment. I got it. The fact that the Sky was getting romped by 35 certainly didn't help matters. I get all of that too, okay? But the reality of the situation is clear. I think it was a basketball play. I don't think it's much ado about anything. I think both of you are 100% correct in terms of not only attributing it to competition, but loving the fact that they're being allowed to compete. We should not judge.
It was classic Stephen A., let me say this, which in his language translates to brace yourself, it's about to get biblical. And oh, it did. He called out hypocrisy like he was mic'd up in a confessional. Angel Reese thought she was stepping into civil rights iconography, but forgot the golden rule, if you're going to stir the pot, at least season it. Instead, she threw out accusations.
One of the footages they show was Angel Reese getting up and clapping and stuff like that. They keep their eyes on stuff like this. Here's where I'm going where the rivalry kicks in. Angel Reese, the reason why, obviously, the whole Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing happened was because when they met in the NCAA tournament in 2023, when Angel Reese was doing all of this, because Caitlin Clark had been doing that to her opponents when she got the best of them. So Angel Reese and LSU got the best of her, and that's what she did unapologetically.
The timing, the tone, the delivery, it felt like Angel Reese had been watching Real Housewives instead of running drills. Stephen A. came through like a scalpel, cutting clean through the drama. You got a problem with Caitlin Clark, he asked. Show her on the court. Not on a podcast like you're auditioning for Love and Basketball, petty edition.
Balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing. Ended up as an all-star, ended up being fourth in the league in MVP voting, was the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. No competition whatsoever in that regard. When it was really all said and done, we know what she brings to the table.
And of course, Stephen A. didn't stop with Reese. Once that man smells inconsistency, he turns into a rhetorical bloodhound with a vendetta. He lit up the entire circus of performative outrage like it was his calling. Suddenly, it wasn't just about one player, it was about an entire generation of athletes.
Jackie Robinson of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark. If she stays healthy, there's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college basketball female basketball players last 30 years, and you watch
Diana Taurasi.
I know her. She's our meat, but you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they